When you're bringing a new member onto your team, it's really important to have a good onboarding process. You want to make sure that you're having a good onboarding process because you want consistency, you want to make sure that everything that is important is being handled. And one of the things that I've done in my organization that I really like is, first of all, documenting that process of onboarding somebody and then creating a checklist from that. So when you have a checklist, it's really helpful because it ensures that you are doing all those important things, especially those little detail things. So some of the things on the checklist that I have are, making sure that they're set up in the payroll system, making sure that we've got copies of their ID, their social security number, all those HR sort of forms that need to be filled out. We also want to make sure that we have a list of access to all the software programs, applications that we're using in our business. So, making sure they have access to the CRM and what that looks like, making sure they have access to any marketing things that they might need, to any resources that they might need, anything that they need to do their job. You want to make sure that you're setting them up for success. So it's really important to get all those things documented and have that list. You also want to make sure that aside from the list and all those little detail things that you're doing, that you're having a conversation with them when you bring them in and, just letting them know, again, going over the culture, going over what your vision is, your core values. We like to put all these things in a notebook for people so that they have easy access to it. Our company playbook is in there so that they know who does what. Having the org chart in there is important so they know who everybody reports to. Also just things like housekeeping, what time they should be in every day, what time is lunch, how long do they get, all those kinds of things. If you're running an operation like that, you want to make sure that you're giving them all the information that they need. And then the other part of all that is just making sure that along with that onboarding that you've got the training process as well, and that's all documented in place. That way they can get started right away. You've got all your training materials in one place, they have access to it, and then you can start going through things and have that full, complete plan for onboarding somebody successfully onto your team.